Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. My name is Zahra Putri Salsabila with BP number 201073200H from Linguistic Research Method Class B. In this recording, I would like to complete my assignment on my understanding in linguistic research and qualitative research. The first one is different types of research. There are two different types of research. It is a quantitative and qualitative research. Quantitative research is a research that focuses on quantification of data and some sort of numerical analysis, which include the hypothesis of the experimental designs, while the qualitative research, it is a research that are not generally set up as experiments where the data cannot be easily quantified and be analyzed systematically. And on a research report, there are a title page, abstract, introduction, method section that also contain participant, materials, procedures, and analysis. There are also results, discussion or conclusion, notes, references, and appendix. Next, we move on to research questions. The research question, it is an essential part of quantitative research, but it is different from qualitative research, where the questions are often not as narrowly bound as they are in quantitative research. And the research question itself can come from a reading of literature and an understanding of the history current issues. On linguistic research, there is a feasibility. The feasibility of a research may depend on a number of factors, and it is whether or not the researcher will be possible to obtain the data necessary to answer the question in the research. Next, we move to hypothesis. Hypothesis is different from research questions. Research question is the questions that being solved, while the hypothesis it can be used to express what the researcher expects the result of the investigation to be. And the hypothesis itself based on observations or on what the literature suggests the answer might be. And in the research, there is also a replication. It is also the central part of any field inquiry, and it is the proof of the validity of the results in a research. If it cannot be proved, it may be create the question to the original study. Next, we move to qualitative research. In qualitative research, it contains a rich description, natural representations, few participants, emic perspective, and open-ended process. In qualitative research, there are some of the data that most commonly used, such as ethnographies, journal or diaries, case studies, and observation techniques. Also interviews. And in analyzing qualitative data, there are also three important issues. It is credibility, transferability, and dependability. So that's all for me, my understanding in linguistic research and qualitative research. I'm sorry that if there are some mistakes from my pronunciation and others. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.